Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is the last video of spooky season. It's the last makeup look of spooky season. It is the 31st of October. Happy Halloween everyone. Today's the day. Watch all the spooky movies, watch all the fun Halloween family movies, and watch all the horror movies for me because that is what I'll be doing today while I post this video. But today we are going to be getting into a get ready with me, a chatty get ready with me, using the Shroud and Battybean Hallobean palette. It's gorgeous. It's proper like Halloween town spooky vibes. Such a fun colour story. Slightly not challenging, but like a little bit challenging of a colour story, but I wanted to challenge myself to make colours in this work together really well, and this is the look I did, trying to use the contrast and colours together to see if I could get them to work, and I will say I did. And I love this look. It's so cute. But yeah, it's going to be a longer video because we are chatting away and doing the full face pretty much, apart from like the lip and the lash and all that kind of stuff. But we're going to be playing with more of these colours, doing a colour combo that I haven't really done with this palette. I've done a 3 looks on palette and I've done 2 looks on palette and a first impressions using this. I'll go check them out. I'll have them linked and posted in different places. So you can go check that out. But we're just going to have a fun time. We're going to chat about how the spooky season went. For my channel anyway, how my spooky season has been going for October, what I've been getting up to in October, and yeah, I'm just very excited. I'm very excited about Halloween. I love it, and I'm so sad the spooky season is over. I'm sad. Just before we get into the actual tutorial, my Instagram is linked down below. I post all my up close eye pictures, full face pictures, and my TikTok is down there where I post a little bit extra content for you guys, and we'll be getting back to our backlog on both of those as we get into November. But yeah, I think that's all. I'm not going to ramble anymore because I'm going to ramble a lot in this video. We're going to chat away. So let's see how we create this look. Okay, so we are fresh faced. I've done a lot of these where, well, I wouldn't say a lot, but I've done a few of these where I am bare skin. I'm very shiny. The only thing I have on is a bit of moisturizer, and then I put on my Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Primer, the hydrating one, this one here. Pop that on, just give it a little extra hydration because I put my moisturizer on a while ago, so I wanted a little perk up of moisture. And yeah, we're just going to get in. I just want to do skin. We're going to just chat about nothing in particular. I want to chat a little bit about how the spooky season has gone because this is my last spooky season video of the month. So sad. But while I'm doing that, I'm going to pop on my Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation SPF 15. I'm in the shade Porcelain, this one here. And this is one of my favourite foundations in my whole collection. I'm going to pop it on with a sponge though, which I have only gotten back into doing recently. This is a Colourpop sponge. I don't know which one, but it's a Colourpop one. So it's this shape, if you want to know, because they have a couple of different ones. But yeah, this is what we're putting on. That's it. Yeah, I kind of just want to, check in for the end of spooky season, chat away on how I found it. I found it quite fun actually, I have to say, considering how much work I put in. Like, since being off for COVID, this is the most I've gotten done for spooky season, because when I did the first spooky season where I uploaded 17 videos, like a video every other day, I was off when I was filming it, but then I was back in work when it all kind of started. So I had a lot of the work done already from like August onwards that year. And this is the first year that I'm doing it, like being back in work full time. Now, I was full time back in work then, but I was doing less hours. I'm actually doing more hours now because I'm more of a supervisor now. I just wanted to make sure that I got it done. I know I can do it. It's just I'm such a procrastinator when it comes to editing, and I also try to enjoy my free time and try to hang out with my boyfriend and try to do all the things that I don't always have time to do. So that's why I took a week off in September. Well, I actually took one off first week September and the last week September. First week September we had a passing in the family. So I didn't get a lot of work done that week, which is what that week was for. So I had other things to be dealing with then. But my last week in September I was like, right, every single day I'm filming at least one video, if not 2, and most days I got 2 done. So all my little in-between videos, my chatty videos, I got done. So I tried to make the most out of all the times I had makeup on. And I got like 10 or 11 videos I think filmed that week, which was amazing. That was so good. It was so productive. And even with a day off in between, like before I went back to work, I took like the Saturday before going back to work off with wearing no makeup and just editing. And a lot of the days I was ahead. I had a video edited and I had it scheduled, and then I was editing another one which was ready to go, and then I just had to schedule that one to go up, and that was fine. Mid-month though, fell behind a little bit, not gonna lie. And only because I messed up my days. So annoying. And it was actually Friday the 13th as well. So I got home from work and I was going to see The Exorcist Believer that day because that was the day I intended on going to see in the first place. I was like, well, I'm still going to go that day, even though T-Swift is out and it had already been out. The Exorcist movie had already been out. Now I'm just popping on my concealer, my Collection Lasting Perfection concealer in number 3. And I can pop that on all the areas I want a bit extra coverage. So I finished work at like 4:30 and I came home, had a 20-minute nap because I was exhausted. We had a very busy day in work. And I put a Friday the 13th movie on, obviously, because that was today. But also the Glamlight Friday the 13th collection was launching, so I had to be awake and up and ready to go and on my computer for that launching. And then I was getting picked up at 7 to go see that. So I was like, right, when I get in, I'm not going to worry about editing because I have other things I need to do. And it's fine because the video's not due to go up till the next day, which I'm pretty sure I was off the next day, I think. But yeah, it actually turns out because having 17 videos and I want my last video to fall on the 31st, it's always the odd number days. Just in my head, I just never remembered that Friday the 13th was one of those days. So I didn't have a video that day, so I was a bit behind. So they kind of got a bit jumbled on like when the upload was going to be. Some went up on the odd number day, some went up on an even number day, which is not that big of a deal. You still got your content, it's fine. But it just made me have to shuffle loads of stuff around. I might have had 2 go up one after the other, like say on the 21st, 24th, or 23rd, 24th, or you know, something like that. But it's fine. It's fine. We got there. We got there in the end. So yeah, that's kind of how the editing process went, which was fine. I found it easy. I found myself very much in the zone. When I got in the zone, I was in the zone. I could get my video done in about an hour, unless it was a very long video, like my declutter took like 3 sessions in the day. Like I'd edit for like 2 hours and then take an hour break, watch a TV show with my boyfriend, and then go back and edit again or have a little nap. I love a nap. So yeah, it went well. It went well. I was successful this year and I'm very, very, very proud of myself. I'm very proud of how much content I got done considering I work full time. Because bear in mind, a lot of people do work full time that do a lot of videos, but it's very hard for me. I don't know why I find it so hard, but I know I can do it. I know I can. So I did it. Okay, so now I'm using cream bronzer and cream blush. I'm going to use my Hollo there Blursh from Made by Mitchell. And we're going to dot that everywhere. And we're going to do that before I powder, obviously. I'm going to pop that on all my contoury areas. This video is still kind of pre-filmed a little bit than when it's going up. This is filmed on the 22nd of October, so like a week before I want to have it ready. But yeah, and I still have 2 more. Well, so you'll have already seen it by now, but I did a horror movie makeup tag, and like just answering questions about like my thoughts on horror movies, like what's my favorite this, what's my favorite that, what do I not like about this, and all that kind of stuff. So I did that and I filmed the majority of it, like 2/3 of it, but I filmed it when I was waiting on my boyfriend to pick me up, and then he arrived earlier than I imagined. So I had to stop filming. So halfway through the video I changed makeup which I explain in the video, but that's actually what I'm filming today. I know YouTube world is so weird when you get into like actually filming and like really get into filming and making sure you want things up on time and or having things up at a certain time of the year and all that kind of stuff, because you're pre-filming ahead of time, so you're guessing what's kind of happening and what's going to happen, and you're also kind of like putting one video before you have the look done of another video like this, where I'm filming 2 videos after this, well, part of one video, which is that horror makeup tag, not horror makeup tag, and I'm also filming another Halloween makeup tag, which is an actual makeup tag, and I haven't even got the look done yet. I'm filming that now and I'm posting that now as you're seeing it, but I've already filmed the other 2 bits with that same makeup on. It's weird, it's mad like how your brain starts to work when you start doing YouTube videos. You get like backwards brain, but it works, it makes sense in your head. It's very weird. Okay, for blusher I'm going to use my Fenty Matchstick in Yacht Life, which is this gorgeous kind of pink with a gold sheen. I wanted something like warm. I was going to go kind of orangey, but then I was like, nah, I don't need an orange, but I also wanted cream, and I'm applying this to a brush like this. This is a Lavender Luxe number 3 from BH Cosmetics. I don't like applying like sticks straight to the skin because I always feel like it lifts some of my makeup, so I always just go in this way. Yeah, your brain just goes mad when you're filming so much for YouTube. And blushy the nose as always. I've actually been really enjoying doing these like full-on get ready with me's. I think they're very fun to just chat away about whatever, if it's a particular topic or just life in general, because we all have stuff going on. So let me know down in the comments what you think of these videos. Do you enjoy these chatty get ready with me's where I like kind of do my full face or almost my full face on camera and just chat away with you guys? Because usually it's very like straightforward, like we're doing something with a palette, we're doing a first impressions, we're doing whatever it is, and we're just trying to get the makeup on. But this is like, get to know me a little bit. Then I'm going to aim up my PS My Perfect Colour Loose Mineral Powder from Primark in the shade Ivory, just because that's what I grabbed out of my drawer. Sometimes I'm very strategic with what I pick, and sometimes I'm like, oh, I haven't used that in a while, let's use it today. I also got to chatting with Vinyl Beauty, Vinyl_Beauty on Instagram, Debbie. She's so lovely. We were chatting away on Instagram there the other day, and last week as this video is going up, and she's just so lovely. Go check her out. It's already gone up and I would have mentioned it in the video already, but I will be mentioning her in the spooky makeup tag because that's where I kind of got the idea from, and she suggested I should do that. And yeah, she's just so lovely. Go check her out. She does amazing content. She's also doing a lot of spooky kind of grungy sort of look, so if you're here on my channel for that, go check her out as well because she's so lovely. Okay, so the last thing I have to do on my face is my highlighter, but I do want to spray my face with some setting spray so my highlighter sticks really well to it when it's dry. My face gets a bit more tacky then. So I'm going to spray my face, do my brows, and then I'll come back, we'll do highlighter together and then start the eyes. Okay, so brows are on, my setting spray has set into my skin now. I'm using my Odin's Eye Solmane, I'm not sure, Moonlight Feel highlighter in Moon Talk, which is like this gorgeous kind of green minty shift, and I think that'll go really well because I'm not really using green in it, but I've got a shifty shadow that I want to use in this look, and oh, it's just so beautiful and kind of ghostly look in this highlight. Okay, so just zoomed you guys in a little bit so you can see a little bit better. I'm just going in with my Too Faced Shadow Insurance for some primer on the eyes. So now we get to go back into our Hallobean palette, this beauty here. And for this look, I want to play with Ghastly, this one up here, because I don't think I really played it too much in when I did my first impressions, and I did a little bit, but I want to play with it again. Anyway, I want to use Losers Club, I want to use Black Flame, I want to use Crypt, and I will probably use Ghoulish, maybe Woodsboro, possibly, I'm not sure, but that's the kind of vibe I'm going for. I'm kind of going to do a half cut crease as well, just so we get a nice bit of contrast on the eyes, and yeah, I'm very excited for this, very excited. So normally I'd start with my darkest shade, but I'm actually going to go into Losers Club. This is what I want to blend, and then I'll deepen up with Ghastly. I'm taking this on a 6SS from Inglot, the orange, and I'm going to pop that in the crease, only about 2/3 the way across. I'm not going all the way in here because I'm going to use Crypt in there as an extra little interest in the crease, but I'm just going to use this brush and blend this orange out. Just going back and forward and blending. Now, I haven't actually watched a huge amount of horror movies this month, even though now that I'm filming this video and then the two videos, well, the video and a half that I'm filming later on this evening, kind of frees up my week to not have to film, and I can just edit and watch movies, which is going to be very nice. I still have to watch Hocus Pocus, which I watch every year for Halloween, which I'll definitely watch this week when I'm in my boyfriend's house. We'll probably watch it together. I have watched Beetlejuice, I have watched The Exorcist, I watched The Exorcist Believer, I watched Hell House LLC, which was actually very good. I had been meaning to watch that for ages. So bring that out kind of past my eyebrow just a little bit, and then I didn't bring the orange all the way down to my crease because I want the Ghastly to go there, and I don't want to muddy it up too much because it is kind of like a deep royal blue, kind of. And this is an orange, which blue and orange don't mix well together. So I'm trying to make my life as easy as possible. It will definitely muddy up and give us a grungy effect, but I don't mind that. I just want to have some control over it. I want to know exactly where it's going to get muddy on me. But yeah, I just want, I don't know, I want to watch some more. I still have to watch Malignant, which I said I was going to watch. I haven't watched any of the Texas Chainsaw Massacres. I did watch Friday the 13th Part 2 on Friday the 13th when I was ordering my collection from Glamlight. And that was nice. I prefer number 2 to number 1, although I prefer the remake to number 1 as well. I know I'm going to get bashed for that, but what can I say? It's what I like. Before October though, in September, I watched The Last Shift, I think it was called. That was kind of good. A bit confusing, but I think I was kind of falling asleep during it because I was hungover and I needed a nap, so I put that on. And I kind of fell asleep a little bit through it, so I think I got lost a little bit in the story, so I kind of have to watch it again to really get it. And I watched the Poughkeepsie tapes, which was very good. Very, very good. Like documentary kind of style. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so before we go into the darker shade, I'm going to take Crypt, which is that gorgeous mustard. I'm taking that on a 217 from MAC. And that's going to sit on my inner crease in here. Just for reasons, I don't know. I just really wanted to use this colour in here. And just blend that into the orange. They'll blend very easy together because it's kind of like a yellowy sort of shade, and then the orange will obviously have some yellow in it as well. Okay, so now we're going to go into Ghastly, which is that really, really dark, purpley, bluey, navy kind of shade. And you don't need a lot of these shades, so tap them off. Taking this on a Makeup Geek defined crease brush, and that's just going to go in this little pocket of a gap that I left here. So we have a good focus of the colour out in this corner, but then it'll get more murky as it goes into the orange. Just take your time when you're blending colours like this together. Don't go mad. You just want to kind of stipple the colour on where you want it, get it on and defined, and then wiggle a little bit to blend. Yeah, so I think for the end of the month, I'm probably going to watch Malignant. I'm probably going to watch a Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I'll definitely watch Hocus Pocus. I'll probably watch Halloween. I'll probably watch another random thing that's probably on. I don't know. I'll have to have a look and see. I got my Shudder account back again, so if you want like horror, whatever, like TV shows or movies or documentaries, get Shudder. It's amazing. So good. Like, it's only rarely that they have like very well known, they're very kind of niche sort of horror movies, but really good documentaries on it as well. This is a Trust the Process, by the way, again, because I don't know how this is going to go. I don't know how happy I'm going to be with this colour combo, but sure, look, here we are. It's actually not blending bad. Blending quite well. And I'm kind of shuffling a little bit of that all the way along the crease. Not too much. I don't want it to be crazy because I don't need to take over in here, but I do want some more definition in that crease because the lid colour is going to be darker. So I want the definition in here. Now we've lost a little bit of the orange, but I'll go back in and blend some more of that. I just want to get the same sort of effect on the other eye. So what I got up to this month was, I remember my last Get Ready With Me, the classic horror one, was pre-filmed in advance, so a lot of the stuff hadn't happened yet, but I mentioned it in that one. I went to the wedding, my friend's wedding, and it was so fun. We just went to the afters of it. It was very fun. She's very alternative like me, so like her first dance song was Foo Fighters, Pretender. And it wasn't even like a last dance. She was like, first dance. She was like, we'd be mortified getting up and doing a slow dance in front of everyone. So literally this song kicked in and she had everyone up with her. So it was so fun, so different. Okay, so I'm just taking a little bit of the orange, the Losers Club shade, the matte orange that I use at the beginning, and just fluffing that around the edges just to keep that nice blend. And I brought, as I said, the green on the navy on the inside here, and then used a little bit of Crypt to soften that out a little bit, just for some extra definition. As I said, trust the process, we'll get there. It's a difficult colour palette to work with, but we will get there. Okay, so now we're going to go back in with Ghastly, a little bit more of that, and this is a Lavender Luxe number 10 brush from BH Cosmetics. It's like a small little pointed pencil brush, a little bit of that, and we're going to run that along the lower lash line, connecting to that outer corner. And then last week, well, as you're seeing this, it was about a week and a half ago, but for me it was during the week, I went to the Nightmare Realm, which is basically like a haunted house kind of event, where they had 5 haunted houses and then an audio experience to go to. The audio experience wasn't great, but the haunted houses were very fun. Me and my boyfriend went, and he always enjoys it when he goes, but he always gets really apprehensive about going. It's not because he's scared, it's because he just doesn't like horror stuff. But we went to Pharmaphobia last year, which I've mentioned before, and he loved it. And then he was excited about going to this, and then when we were actually going, he was like, oh, I don't really want to go. I was like, well, tough, I already paid for the tickets, so we're going. And yeah, it was very, very fun. I don't know which I preferred, because Pharmaphobia, when we went last year, which is where you basically go down the country here in Ireland, it's about an hour drive, and you're in the middle of nowhere. It's like lots of haunted houses. It's all mostly outdoor, like you're literally walking through a corn maze and people are jumping out at you. It's very fun if you like horror stuff and people jumping out at you. If you don't, you won't have fun. But the year that we went to that was 2021, and we were still kind of in the COVID-y era. So it wasn't not all the stuff we could actually do. So I don't know, I'd like to do that again, not this year because it's going to be too late, I won't get time to do it, but maybe next year I'd like to do that when it's at full bang. Taking a little bit more of the Losers Club shade, the orange, and this is a BH Cosmetics Rose Gold number 8, which is like a very dense flat brush, and we're going to use that to blend out that blue just to match the top. Make sure your blend connects as well. But yeah, it was very good. He got a lot in it, so did I mean, don't get me wrong, I love horror stuff, but I'm not immune to being scared. Like, they do get me. It's just I enjoy it. I enjoy the feeling. I love the adrenaline rush of it. Okay, I'm loving this. This is very warm and cozy and I like it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to cut the crease, and I'm going to do something a bit different. So normally I would use a glitter primer, but I'm actually going to use my Beauty Bay eyeshadow base, this guy here. I don't know how this is going to go, but I just want something with a bit of coverage to it. So I'm just taking a little bit of that on the back of my hand, and I'm taking a flat brush from BH Cosmetics, the Rose Gold set as well, number 7. And we're going to start cutting the crease with this. I like to just press it on all over. I'm not applying too much of this, not the way a lot of people would apply like a base with coverage like this for a cut crease, because they tend to crease on me. But this is more of an eyeshadow primer, but I'm just going to apply that and start my cut crease by applying a little bit of pressure to help clean out the edge. And I'm going a little bit higher than my natural crease so I don't get any transfer. And the best way I find to is just rock back and forward around the curve of my eyeball, and then just pat where it meets that dark shade so we get a nice blend there. So I am all prepped pretty much for Halloween. I have my contact lenses for it. I've got my costume. I've got my weapon of choice for the costume that I need. I don't need a wig because the character that I'm going as is blonde, so I'm just going to do my hair kind of wavy or something like that because that's kind of the style. If you don't know who I'm going as, because I haven't mentioned it yet because it was going to, well, it is a surprise because it is Halloween day, but I've already dressed up as her because we're going out on the 28th. Because Halloween day, if we go out on a weekend for Halloween, we don't do anything on Halloween day then, which I kind of like because I get to sit in and just watch horror movies all day, watch fireworks. This year I bought sparklers and the little snap things you throw on the ground, they make the snap noise. I bought those as well, so it's going to be a very nostalgic Halloween night. I'm going, no, I can never pronounce her second name, but Bella Dimistriou or something like that from Resident Evil, you know, the one, the moths, her. I don't play Resident Evil, I don't play a lot of video games because I panic when things shoot at me. I am going as her because I've had her saved as an idea for a costume for a few years. And I couldn't think of anything else. I was like, no, this is the year to go as her. I don't know if anyone's going to get the reference at the Halloween party. And then my boyfriend is going as a zombie. Okay, so now our cut crease is going. She is nice. And we're going to take Black Flame, my favourite shade in the palette. And that's going to go on the lid. And I can re-intensify any of the navy if I need to, because this is a darker lid shade. But this is going to go on the lid. It's just so beautiful. So this like has a blackened base with this purple to like a green and gold shift, beautiful multi-chrome, but that's going to go the whole way across just to really show off that colour and all the way up to the edge of that cut crease. And I forgot to mention when I was doing the lower lash line, I left a little gap in here because I want to use that for Woodsboro, the shimmery orange as well. That colour is just the most beautiful. I'm wondering if I can get the shift on it at all. You see that there? What way am I? Where am I? There we are. You see the kind of green shift off that? I'm not sure if you can. I can kind of see it in the viewfinder. So I'm just going to take a little bit more gassy, the dark navy, and just tap that over where it meets that purple. She's dark, but she's warm and cozy, and I really love it. So now what we're going to do is, I'm missing a brush. I need a brush. I need another brush. I'm just going to take this small little brush here, and this is going to be for the Woodsboro shade, the shimmery orange. I know in some people's palettes, like these two are kind of swapped around. I don't know if mine's the right way or not, but the lighter shimmery orange, because this one is more of a duochrome kind of orange to green. But I'm going to take a little bit of that, and that's going to go on this inner lower lash just for a little pop of something extra. Give us more of the Pumpkin King vibes. Now I don't know what horror movie I'm going to watch on the night of Halloween. I'll have to kind of just decide and see what's on the streaming. A couple of years ago actually I was on Disney Plus and I was scrolling through like the Halloween. They usually have like a Halloween collection on it. They have it up currently now, and they had the entire collection of the, well, they have the Simpsons on it, but the Simpsons Treehouse of Horror, but just that in one like little section. You could just watch those episodes. And one Halloween I watched all of them. I just put it on in the morning and played it through until the evening, and then when I finished that I just started watching horror movies after that, and that was a lot of fun. So now I'm going to take Ghoulish, which is this guy here. This is like a white to a green duochrome, kind of like our highlight here, and this was the shade I was talking about. I'm going to pick up a little bit of that, and that's going to be my inner corner highlight, just for a little bit of an extra contrast. It'll tie in with the green shift that's in the purple and the kind of murky mustardy shade on the inner crease, but then contrast with the purple and the orange as well. Okay, so that is pretty much a look done. I am going to jump off. I don't know what I'm going to do on my waterline. I don't know whether to do an orange, because I don't really have an orange, this kind of orange. I've got more of like a pinky corally orange. Probably not going to do a wing liner. Probably just going to pop a pair of lashes on, and I have some glitters, rhinestone things. I don't know what way I want to add them to the look, but I will add something else to the look just to make it a bit more fun. And I'm going to pop my lip on because my cheeks are all done, and then I'll let you know what I used when I come back. Alrighty guys, so this is how I finish off the look. I am so happy with how this turned out. The lip, it took me a while to pick this lip. I wasn't sure what lip I wanted to use with this, but I'm very happy with how it turned out. So to finish off the look, all I did was pop my MAC Feline eyeliner on my waterline. Just, I hadn't got an orange and I didn't have a navy, so, and I didn't really want to go purple, so I just went with black just to kind of match a little bit of everything. My mascara is my Clinique High Impact mascara, and my lashes are the House of Lashes Noir Fairies. I've done a new order of House of lashes, and these are one of them. So I had Noir Fairy Black, which are a bit more dramatic and a little bit longer than this, but same kind of shape as this. So they're shorter in the front and longer on the outside, give a nice winged out shape, but they're very dense right in the root, so they're gorgeous and they don't cover up the makeup at all. Then for lip, I went in with my Coloured Rain matte liquid lip in the shade Like to See It. This was with a collection with Nima Tang, and this is just a super dark chocolate brown, like 70% dark chocolate. And then I also added some rhinestones. These ones I got in the Yarn Hobby Shop. These ones I got in Shein. These are the kind of golden ones, but they're not super gold. They're kind of like a champagne sort of shade. And I just popped some of them. I popped the more orangey ones out of this on to match the orange going on, and then some of those other ones because they're a little bit more sparkly, just to add a little extra twinkle to the eye, just for something else fun. So that is it. That is our Get Ready With Me using the gorgeous Hallobean palette from Shroud and Battybean. I love this palette. I think it's so beautiful. It's just such a fun Halloween-y colour story. This like gives me, where It's Freakin' Bats gives me Tim Burton vibes, this gives me Halloween Town vibes. That's the kind of vibe I get out of this, and I just love how it looks. I love kind of playing with the colour story. It's more like, not difficult, it's more, there's a bit more of a challenge with this kind of colour story, but I'm always up for the challenge, which is why I did this sort of look, and trying to get the colours to work together and seeing how they work together and what's the best way to apply them to get them to work together. I love that kind of thing with all my palettes, so it's definitely up there in my favourites. And this is our look. This is our gorgeous last spooky season look of, and video of the spooky season for 2023. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe I made it. I cannot believe I did it. Working more hours, less sleep, and trying to do more activities as well, and I still done it. So it just proves to me that I can do it if I just don't procrastinate. It's all on me. I'm so happy, and once I'm prepped and pre-film, I can get it done. So I'm so proud of myself, I must say, and I'm so happy with all the videos that I put out this year. I'm so happy with all the kind of in-between videos, like I added in a declutter, I added in the make wish list, I have a couple of tags in there, and so many Get Ready With Me's, which I've gotten a little bit more into, and I'm kind of really enjoying them as well. So every so often I might throw a little Get Ready With Me out there, so you can, like with a palette that I've used previously, so you can get a little bit more content for whichever palette it is, and also chat about my day or chat about my week or my month or how my life has gone at that time. So yeah, it's been fun. I've been loving it, and I want to thank you all for joining me for this spooky season. So I want to know down in the comments below, what do you think of this look, and what was your favourite video from spooky season this year? If you've watched them all, and if not, go watch them all. If you watch them all, what's your favourite from this year's spooky season? All 17 videos, what is your favourite? 16 videos, not 17, 16. Yes. If you did like this video, give me a big thumbs up down below. It's the quickest, simplest and easiest way to give me a little bit of support, get me around to more people, and also let me know that you liked the video, and I will continue to do many more. And don't forget to subscribe down below to see more content coming up. Yes, spooky season is finished, but we've got winter content coming now, and so November is going to be a little bit more chill, I will say that. Little bit chill, as in I have a lot already filmed actually for it. So there will be a good few videos coming up in November, but for the first few days of November I'm definitely going to be taking a break because I have a week off and I need to chill, and I can edit whatever I kind of have that week as well, just to get them all up and ready to go. And then Christmas. So as much as I love my spooky season, it's probably my favourite time of the year. My second favourite is Christmas, and I turn into Buddy the Elf after like mid-November. And I love it, and all the Christmas decorations will be up and I can go Christmas shopping and everything like that. So hit subscribe down below to see some Christmas content coming up soon. And as I said in the beginning, my Instagram is linked down below. I post all the up close eye pictures, full face pictures of all my looks, and my TikTok is down there for a little bit of extra content. Again, we'll be still going into content. We'll be going to kind of our regular scheduled programming, and I will be posting kind of more of my backlog that I have for my Instagram as well, so go follow both down below. And I think that's everything for me, guys. Thank you so much for joining me for spooky season. It's been a very fun spooky season. I've enjoyed it so much, and happy Halloween. I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye.